Mountains, Almaty, beautiful water. It's gorgeous. I'd like to get there one day. I've just seen it in pictures.
And Nur Sultan just reminded me almost of a glittery city.
Like a Las Vegas.
Yeah, like a Las Vegas with the tall skyscrapers and the entertainment. Two different worlds. All one, though, for Kazakhstan as we start this bronze medal match. Boltin coming out in the dark gray, the blue, the red of Mongolia for Togith.
And MUNKHTUR able to pull his elbow down and get that head position. If you watch, they use both of their hands so well on these head pulls. Boltin slapped together. Again, I know it's Sunday, and in the United States, people watching NFL, but if I'm an NFL GM, I'm looking at someone like Ole Boltin and drooling of him on my offensive line. Great pass by Boltin.
That looked like a linebacker, and his footwork with that too. Quickly trying to go to the wrench, gives up on that. Now drops down, doesn't really have much. Referee will get both onto their feet. It's funny you mentioned Boltin, and what is his next step in life? That was a lot of speculation coming in. For a lot of people back in Kazakhstan, they think this might be his final competition. The 28-year-old who won 4 Japan national collegiate titles, reportedly maybe thinking about starting a career with the New Japan Pro Wrestling organization following the tournament. So who knows? Is this the final time we'll see him on the freestyle stage?
See if he puts those shoes in the middle of the mat as Togith MUNKHTUR goes in nice little double leg position. He attacks the hips of Boltin, goes right to the leg lace, transitions for 2. Boltin at this point probably drop his head out of bounds. He might give up. There it is. Drops his head out of bounds. And they go back up neutral.
Good chain there from MUNKHTUR, getting the 2 and then quickly dropping to the lace, taking down the ankle area and getting the 1 roll. So a 4-2 lead. Good action in this heavyweight division. No surprise, it has become really one of the more entertaining weights when you talk strength, big bodies, yes, athleticism, and even some speed.
Absolutely. Thinking about what you just said, he might be fun to watch in that New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I think he'd be really fun to watch. I think a lot of these guys would be.
Absolutely. So there again is that head pull, that head snap, that head pound, that head hammer. A good head position by MUNKHTUR as well, forehead to forehead, trying to clear the position now to get to his own attack. 30 seconds to go here in period number 1.
I know you're down on the floor a lot with the public address announcing, talking to a lot of these athletes. How long does it take a body to recover from an event like this when you factor in the travel for a lot of these athletes as well?
I think it's what we talked about earlier. It's age. As these athletes do get older and they have to pick their spots where they're going to compete. Depends on the matches that they have. I mean, I know that I just talking to a mic, and it takes me a week and a half, 2 weeks to recover. So if you're getting your head pulled by these monstrous people, your lower back, your neck, your traps, your deltoids, your rhomboids, your back hurts, your legs hurt. Boltin has double knee pads, both knees taped up. It's going to take weeks.
And I bring that up because it's almost like these athletes and coaches will push finally the reset button after this week in Oslo, and then you look ahead to 2022 and hopefully normalcy, where you get back to your traditional continental events in the spring, March and April. Again, everything building with the ranking series to next year's World Championships.
Right, and what is the new normal going to look like? Who knows if it's going to be just like it used to be with the events. Parts of the country are opening up, but then what happens when it gets cold or when it gets wintertime? Is the sickness going to spike in different places?
And what I really respect about these athletes, the ones that wrestled at the Olympics and are back here at the World Championships, I don't think the common fan realizes the toll physically and more so emotionally for these guys to come back on such a quick turnaround You know, a lot of the Olympic athletes chose not to come here. They've already went into that next phase, that next reset, if you will. Not these athletes that we've watched this week.
But that's why respecting someone like a David Taylor or Yazdani had a mission, and his mission was to beat David Taylor. To lay it on the line again for David Taylor and to come back to this and have to know you're going to wrestle him a fourth time in the last however many years, 2 years, when they're just awesome matches every time. I have a lot of respect for the wrestlers that are coming back after winning Olympic titles because they have a lot to lose. Bunch of our women coming back.
Yeah, totally. A lot of the women, different countries
right.
Coming back. No points yet in the second period. It remains that 4-2 lead that Togif MUNKHTUR built. A quick 2 and then the lace, and that has been the offense so far. And now he gets tagged, so he goes up on the clock. And Boltin nearly saw an opportunity. Looked like MUNKHTUR maybe blew a tire. He went down awkwardly.
Boltin was able to get, again, the weight. He almost made MUNKHTUR grow roots into the mat and was able to switch his hands to that little pass by and guided him to the mat. MUNKHTUR, being as athletic as he is, was able to circle back in front, but man,
almost looked like it was slow motion.
It did. Some of those takedowns that are slow motion, there's a lot more that goes into it than just, well, I'm going to pass him by. No, it's push, pull, motion, pop him on top of the head, make his eyes roll back in his head where he sees stars, and then go to your attack. They say that Olympic athletes, world championship tennis players, all of us have a way where it's, you know, you have a moment of a lack of clarity. The difference is in the world level, and these men and women who we're going to see this week, their time that it takes to recover is so much faster than any other athlete. It's fractions of a second just to get back to where they need to be.
So they are taking a couple of different looks. And I'm guessing, again, we're away from the mat. I'm guessing
that's not the video. That's something to do with the computer.
A score or a computer glitch.
Did they give Boltin another point there on that pass by? Did he step? Was there a step out?
Well, Boltin ends up with a point.
Wasn't it 4-2?
It was. So he ended up getting a point.
I'm confused.
Passivity. Oh, that's right. The Mongolian was on the
Who's on the 30-second clock?
He was. I forgot about that. So 4-3. And now the Mongolian goes right back on the attack, and he'll get the point right back. He says, thank you very much.
So now 5-3.
And we have another stoppage. Clearly that was a step out. I'm not sure why the point was not awarded.
Step out. So it should be 4-4, but MUNKHTUR will have criteria with the 2 two-point moves. Control out, delete always works. Or you just push the power button.
So the score there is correct. It was the Mongolian who initiated. So he's going to get the step out points. So it is 5-3. And again, they are not taking a look at review or replay. They are having an issue communicating with the technology to the score tower, it looks like. Clearly the step out point. 5-3 Mongolia. 67 seconds to go, and these athletes not only battling each other, but fighting some technology now.
If I'm this big and this tired, I might tell the computer to stop as well, just so I can catch my breath.
Go kick the cord out?
Yeah, oops.
All right, let's see if Boltin, if this truly is his farewell tour, can he pull off some early dramatics before he enters the Pro Wrestling League in Japan? Flair for the feeder. Can he rally down 2 with 30 seconds to go? Comes in on a low shot. Smothered nicely by MUNKHTUR. Popping right back up to the feet as Boltin comes right back in again.
Beautiful sprawl by MUNKHTUR, getting out of the way of that large human being.
Boy, Boltin bringing everything. Whole kitchen sink getting launched at MUNKHTUR. Will one of them find the mark in the bullseye? 10 seconds to go. Togif MUNKHTUR is dancing around, circling, a couple of jars to keep Boltin away, and Mongolia wins bronze.
So coming off of a 5th place finish at the Olympics, MUNKHTUR now a bronze medal in the World Championships.
Yeah, you look at the Olympic run by MUNKHTUR, his only losses 5-0 to the gold medalist Gable Steveson, and then a setback to Taha Agul. That's pretty good company, to lose to. He has his first World Championship medal performance here in Oslo. Victory to Togif MUNKHTUR. 5-3 win, and if this is the final